All right, what is your name and age?
Tiffany, I'm 56.
And what motivated you to start the Sprint Set program and Red Light?
Mostly to lose weight that I was struggling to lose and to hopefully be able to go off medications that I was on.
Wonderful. What positive changes have you noticed in your health and or daily life since starting the program?
Both of those things, I've lost the weight that I was looking to lose, and I also was able to go off the medications that I have been on with my doctor's approval.
Fantastic. That's like the best thing I can hear, just so you know. What has your experience been like using the Red Light therapy?
It's very relaxing. It's helped with my stress. I think it's made a big difference in the inches I've lost as well as the weight. But it's helped with a little bit of my arthritis too, eased some of the pain that I was experiencing before I started.
What did you notice immediately after a Red Light session?
Just the calm, how much it just made me feel calm and really relaxed.
How far along are you in the program, and how many inches, if you know, have you lost so far?
I just finished my Sprint Set program and I've lost 28 inches.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Awesome. Yeah. That sounds right to me. What other approaches have you tried in the past that didn't work for you?
I've tried a lot. I've done all your typical, your South Beach diets, your Mediterranean diets, Weight Watchers, going to workout centers, and none of them have completely worked the way this program did, and I feel like this program is going to allow me to keep going and not revert back.
What advice would you give to someone considering Sprint Set and Red Light?
Go for it. You won't regret it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Yes.
An amazing job.
Thanks.
All right, what is your name and age?
My name is Margie Nett, and I'm 63 years old.
Wonderful. And what motivated you to start the Sprint Set program and the Red Light?
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2019, and I had to take hormone medication for 5 years. And with that, I was unfortunately gained 80 pounds. And I bumped into two of my friends, and they looked marvelous. So I had to ask them, like, what are you doing? And they told me about the Sprint Set program. Never heard of it before, but it was working for them. I had to come see you.
Wonderful. I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that. You were motivated.
I was. Well, I saw it. It was,
Yeah.
You could just tell.
Yeah.
So I had to come here. I had to do something. I had to get rid of those 80 pounds.
Wonderful. And what positive changes have you noticed in your health in daily life since starting the program?
Well, obviously it's the weight loss, that you could just tell that. But with the reducing the weight, there is like more energy, your clothes fit better, your skin is healthier, your hair is healthier. There's lots of side effects, like too many to put out there, circulation, energy. That's the big one, is the energy.
Wonderful. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do what we want to do if we don't have the energy to do it, right?
Especially when you get grandkids and you just got to keep up with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything you've had to stop doing since the changes?
Well, eating the junk food, the things that was my diet, that the program told me that's not healthy. You could do it for so long, but it does get back at you. So I stayed with trying to be the gluten-free, the dairy-free, lack of sugars. If I am put in a situation where I don't have meal prep, making the smarter choices. So, stop, wait, think, and eat in moderation, be active.
Yeah.
Those are some of the changes.
Yeah, wonderful. So what has been your experience using the Red Light therapy?
I was told, you told me about Red Light, where it helps with circulation, blood flow, skin, sleep, but what I noticed was more of the skin, like right after you have that firmer, toner skin, less wrinkles, you feel better, you got the more energy, better night's sleep, all that helps in all of that. So while I couldn't tell the red light didn't do the achy muscles, but you said that it was going to reduce the inflammation, and then you look back and you go, yeah, I'm not like when I get out of the chair, I'm not achy anymore. It must have helped.
Yeah, wonderful. How do you feel the red light therapy complemented your nutrition program?
Well, it helps with that energy, so that metabolism, the sleeping, the skin. So mainly, I'm going to say the energy.
Wonderful. So how far along are you in the program, and how many inches/weight have you lost so far?
I'm done with the program. I did 2 71-day stints. The first, I didn't look at inches because, I was the scale kind of a girl. The clothes, yes, do feel better. So if you know the inches, but I know the weight, the first 71 days was 36.6, and the second one was like 12.4, so like 50 pounds.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm very, very happy.
So what would you say in sizes of clothes? Instead of inches,
yes, okay.
Not what size you are or were,
but
how many?
I was a size 16, and I went down to an 8.
Wow.
So yeah, the half. That was amazing, yes.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And you look phenomenal, let me just tell you again. What other approaches had you tried in the past that didn't work for you?
Going back to high school, Cambridge diet, watermelon diet, Atkins, Beachbody, Weight Watchers. All of those are fad things. You want that quick fix. I'm a steak and potatoes, junk food, no fruits and vegetables. So with this program, you have to be healthy. You've got to change your mindset. So you taught me that the scale is the guide, and your body needs certain things, and depends on how you give it to it and what you do with it. So yeah, I'm not a fad. I'm in a lifestyle change. Got to make good decisions.
And what advice would you give to someone considering Sprint Set?
Advice. I would say you're not going to drop 50 pounds right away. It's going to take a couple months. Have patience, one day at a time. Before you know it, those 5 months are up. 50 pounds is gone. It's well worth it. It's rewarding. You just got to take one day at a time and be motivated, and have the faith that you can do it, and just stick to it and just do it.
Wonderful.
You got it.
Thank you so much, Margie.
You're so welcome, Robin. It was a pleasure.
It was. All right, so what is your name and age?
Becky Goodman, 49 years old.
Wonderful. And what motivated you to start the Sprint Set program?
I noticed I was getting a cough, and I had noticed that in my mom before she had her heart attack, so it worried me. And I also had my first grandchild born in July, so
Awesome.
for her as well.
And how is she doing? I know you told me
Wonderful.
about that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what positive changes have you noticed in your health and daily life since starting the program?
I don't have that cough nearly as often. Every once in a while, I still get it, but not a lot. That makes me feel a lot better about my health
Right.
overall.
Is there anything that you've stopped doing as a result of those changes at all? Were you on medications or anything in that nature?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm still on high blood pressure medication. I will have I'm going to talk to my doctor about that in my yearly visit, just to see if I can go down at least, if not eliminate it.
Yeah. What has your experience been like using the red light therapy?
I don't have the stiffness in my knee that I did. Typically, if I'm walking around in the plant all day long on the cement and then go home and sit down for a couple hours, I get up and I look like I'm 90 years old and trying to get out of the recliner.
Right.
And I haven't had that since I started the red light.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you noticed immediately after a red light session beyond the knee stiffness?
Not that I I can think of.
Okay. How do you feel that the red light therapy complemented your Sprint Set nutrition program?
I think it helped with just the skin quality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't notice. I was afraid of looking a lot older once you start dropping weight.
Yeah?
Yeah, because my sister had dropped quite a bit of weight a few years ago, and she really aged when she did it.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing that in the mirror.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
How far along are you in the program, and how many pounds or inches have you lost so far?
I've lost over 23 pounds
Awesome.
in 10 weeks.
Wow.
And I will continue to try to lose more.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What other approaches have you tried in the past that didn't work necessarily?
I tried intermittent fasting. That didn't work for me in the past. I had a hard time with it, but for some reason I didn't this time around. Just trying to eat healthier, but it really helped me to have that guideline of which foods I could eat and the portion sizes.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to someone considering Sprint Set and or red light?
I would definitely move forward with it. It's going to change your life.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that.
you bet.
Perfect. Okay. What is your name and age?
My name is Sam Smith, and I am 36 years old.
And what motivated you to start the Sprint Set program?
Well, after having my 5 kids in the span of like 7 years, I was feeling like out of control with having control over how my body was. You know, I'm pregnant and postpartum and back and forth, and so I was really excited for the opportunity to have control over my body again and just get onto a healthier track. So
Perfect. What positive changes have you noticed in your health and or daily life since starting the program?
yeah, a lot. I mean, the weight loss has been pretty significant, and it's just easier to do things. So I have 5 kids, so I'm doing a ton of things, and including a baby and a toddler, so getting up and off the ground is very easy now, and I don't have any, extra, I don't need any extra bracing to do that, and it's just easier to keep up with all of them, and my clothes fit nice. Even had to buy new clothes actually, and so I feel clearer in my head. I have just a cleanness in my body. I don't have stomach aches and headaches and just different things that I used to have eating the way I used to. So.
How far along are you in the program, and how much weight have you lost so far?
I'm over 100 days into the program, and I've lost 42 pounds so far.
That is absolutely amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, a little unbelievable, but yeah.
In a really good way.
Yeah, in a really good way. Yeah.
Love it. What other approaches have you tried in the past that didn't work for you?
Yeah, a lot of them. I think that I was always trying to find a short-term solution, and then I could go back to how I was eating normally. And so I had tried the Whole30, which worked, for a little while, and then we slowly got off track. And then I had done some intermittent fasting where, I'm eating in a very, very short window of time, and even some longer term fast. And so I always felt like I had all these puzzle pieces, but I wasn't really sure how to put them together. And so this program was really eye-opening for all of that.
Wonderful. So what advice would you give to somebody who was considering the Sprint Set program?
Yeah, I would say that it was life-changing for me, and if you're ready to make a lifelong change for your health, then don't wait any longer. I can't recommend it more. It is, not to use too strong of a word, but I feel like it's fairly revolutionary, honestly. It was putting all these pieces together that I had understood about how our body processes foods and the way that it operates, and so it makes a lot of sense.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
All right, what is your name and age?
Julie Schwerke, and I'm 40 years old.
And what motivated you to start the Sprint Set program?
I have been dealing with my weight issues for years, especially after having children, and yo-yo dieting quite a bit for as long as I can remember, probably 20 years. Since I was in high school, I've had gone up and down in weight, and I wanted to find something that I wouldn't go back to the weight gain that I had before.
Perfect. So what positive changes have you noticed in your health or daily life since starting the program?
Number one, sleep. I sleep so much better than I did before, and everyone says you need sleep, it's like food. You do. I've been sleeping so much better since I started the program. I also feel my mood and my energy. So your coach asks you every day when you enter in your weight, your mood and your energy, and I have felt like that has been always around 80 to 90%, much more improved than before I was on this program.
Awesome. What has your experience been like using the red light therapy?
I really enjoy red light therapy. It is nice and relaxing, nice quiet time to just kind of relax and have your mind just at ease. But also afterwards, I feel very energized. I notice on either my drive home or the rest of the day, I feel very energized. And I do feel like it helped along with the nutrition plan that I was on.
Perfect. How far along are you in the program, and how many inches or weight have you lost so far?
I finished the program last week, Thursday. I lost a total of 15 inches and 15 pounds.
That's awesome. What other approaches have you tried in the past that didn't work for you?
Oh gosh, I've tried everything. I have tried working out, like crazy workouts, boot camp type of workouts. They work for a little bit and then I would rebound. I've even tried things like the shot. It was not Ozempic, but a different type of shot, and that is something that I didn't want to do for a long time, and definitely rebounded after that too. So everything I've tried, I've rebounded. This is different because I've learned what types of foods I can have and what types of foods I can't. So for instance, I learned that like even something as simple as celery would make my stomach not feel as good, or tomatoes. So if I have tomatoes cooked, great. If I have them raw, it doesn't agree. So even just little things like that, learning the types of foods that you can eat and can't eat. This is what that program does.
Wonderful. So what advice would you give to someone considering the Sprint Set nutrition and red light?
I would say if you are serious about it and you follow the program, definitely do it. It seems like 71 days is a long time, but that time is going to go by anyways, regardless. So you might as well invest in your time and yourself. I would highly recommend it. It has helped me in many, many ways, not just with weight loss, but also with thinking about what you put into your body before you actually put it in your body, because it's not just, oh, I can't have that. That's going to make me feel like crap. I don't want it. So limiting the sugar, not having any sugar during the program is not easy by any means, but you have the coach to help you. So if you're considering it, I would definitely recommend it.
Awesome. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.